Hey everyone, today we are going to remove the cartridge from our bathtub faucet here. This is a Moen 1222 cartridge. So before we get started on this project, one of the first things we're going to want to do is make sure that the water is turned off, or else you're going to get a shower throughout this project. Just go and find the valve in your house and make sure it's shut off. A couple of notes as we're about to remove the cartridge here. You'll just want to make sure that everything looks the same for when you put it back in. You'll see the HC hot cold here. You'll just want to make sure if it's on the top before, just make sure it's the same, if it could be on the bottom as well. And then you'll see here there's on the actual cartridge, there's a flat side and it has a little lip up here. It's same on the bottom, but there's a ridge. You'll see there's a little ridge right here. That just means that if that's up, it could mean that it's on or off. So if you reinstall it, make sure it's the same so you know that, again, so if you turn the water on, it's flowing, it might be because the cartridge is left in the on position. So for ours here, you'll see that our water is currently turned off I should say in the off position, and you'll see that it's flat on top without the ridge. And so we'll just want to make sure that we put it in that same position as we put it back in. So we're gonna remove the cartridge using this cartridge puller for Moen products. It's very easy to use, makes things a lot easier. Removing cartridges can be a major headache, and so this tool is gonna save you a lot of time. And so what we wanna do is, you'll see there's a screw on the bottom. Essentially all we're going to do, we want to make sure that it's loosened up a little bit. The screw comes through the top. All we really want to do, our objective here, is to get that to connect inside of our cartridge right here. If you look inside, you can see that there's threading, and this will make it a lot easier to get the cartridge out. So we're going to go ahead and try that now. So we have the Moen 1222 cartridge here. The faucet we currently have, it's a handle. It does come with the plastic block tool that you can use to try and remove the cartridge. Again, however, we found that the puller tool does help quite a bit. It makes life a lot easier. So we'll go ahead and kind of show you how to use the tool now. So in order to remove the cartridge, what we're gonna wanna do, there's a clip here that holds it in place so when the water comes on, it doesn't come shooting out. I just get some needle nose pliers, put it in there and just pull it out. It should come out. It shouldn't be too bad to get out there. Just be careful, you really don't want to lose this because that can be a headache. So I'm going to put it aside somewhere safe. Now that that's clear, again, we're going to use the cartridge puller to get it removed here. So we're just going to push it up against the cartridge here, and then I'm going to start turning it. I'll just do it by hand really quick. And then it'll start to feel some pressure. That means it's starting to thread in the cartridge. So I'll just get a flathead here and start to twist it in. All right, so now that we know that the tool's connected, so now we're gonna twist there's this knot on here. We're just gonna keep twisting it, and this is going to put pressure on the cartridge so that we can remove it. So it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be really hard to do. We just wanna keep turning that until we can pull it out. All right, so we went and got some groove pliers or channel lock pliers, and we're gonna just go ahead and keep twisting this to get our cartridge out. Want to make sure this is level. That'll ensure that we keep removing the cartridge here. We can see it's kind of slowly coming out. This is something we just want to take it nice and easy. You can kind of see in the top there's a little bit of a gap coming in now, so we can see that it's pulling the cartridge out. So here we have the original cartridge. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect it. We'll take a look and see if we can see what was wrong with it. So as you saw, what we did as we were starting to get more and more, as we were turning the nut, we started to wiggle it. We knew that it was kind of getting loose, so we were able to just kind of wiggle it and pull it out. One other thing you're gonna wanna do is just make sure, check all your rubber rings are still attached. Make sure nothing fell out inside the pipe, because that could be a problem as you're putting the new cartridge in. So one of the worst things you can do is if you do some damage to the pipe in the wall, or if you were to break the cartridge off inside the pipe, is this major headache trying to get it out. So you want to keep everything intact. And again, that's why the tool is so handy. And again, you just want to go slow and just kind of wiggle it out, and you should be able to get it out okay. Please let us know if you have any questions about this project, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe to Big Out Repairs.